YouTubers, welcome to Bikini Nation. I hope you're all staying safe and well. We've now had some time to sit back and relax as the competition calendars have been clear for quite some time now. But let me tell you, the bikini athletes have still been hard at work, grinding away to ensure their physiques are in tip-top condition so they're ready to hit the stage in 2022. The first show of the year is the IFBB Pro League Legends Pro Bikini is on this weekend. This weekend, guys, how exciting! It has been a long time coming. But what is probably more exciting is that the Arnold Classic is less than 5 weeks out. Can you believe it? Let me tell you, it is fast approaching and things are really starting to heat up. Now this draws me to the topic of today's video, the Arnold Classic 2022 Physique Updates. I personally love a good physique update so we can see how each competitor is tracking towards the show. I also really respect when they are super transparent and tell us the good, the bad and the ugly of how they are progressing. Now, not all of the 11 competitors in bikini who have been invited have shared a physique update yet. So today I'm going to run through those who have provided some updates ahead of the show. Okay guys, the first competitor is Allison Tessu, and she is probably one of the best competitors in regards to sharing every step of her journey in just such an authentic way. She always provides honest and transparent updates, and in the lead up to the Arnold has been no exception. Allison shared this physique update today, and how is she looking? Incredible. In this Instagram post, you can see that her S shape is absolutely insane. Her delts are nice and capped, her waist is so tiny, and glutes are popping, ticking so many boxes for the bikini division. And she's 5 weeks out, guys, and sitting just under 60 kilos. And for you people in America, it's about 130 pounds. But what stands out the most for me, guys, is her shape, waist, and conditioning. It is nuts. And Allison says in the caption, while the overall shape is cutting well, the glutes are going out, and we got to deal with my coach on this year's package. Once the glutes are ready, we'll stop the cut to keep the fullness. Like Sandy, the judge, said after Olympia 2021, we need to keep the pop for the category. We're going to play the game in the USA, and despite the words of everyone, I saw with my own eyes that there is a gap between the European competitors and American bikini. So we'll do what needs to be done. And these are fighting words, guys, and let me tell you, I love it. I'm also so happy to hear she is going to give the American bikini scene a real crack this year. And you know what? I 100% believe in her. I think she can give the big names in America a real run for their money. Now, honestly, Allison just keeps getting better and better, and she will come under the radar in this show. But she's a sleeping giant, and the more exposure she gets in the US, she will beat a lot of these huge names. I don't doubt her for a second. She has a champion's mindset. She's a genetic freak and one of the realest people in the industry. And next up, we've got Dannenmiller. She's shared a physique update today, and although she's competing at the Arnold Classic, this Instagram post is specifically for the show this weekend, the Legends Pro Bikini. And you know, this is a great move for Lauren as it is her first Arnold. So this show will be a good way to kick off the year by testing out her physique, conditioning and posing before stepping on the second biggest show of the year, being the Arnold Classic. And Lauren has mentioned that her weight has hit a new low, which means she's the lightest she's been since 2019. And I love this, as she's managed to maintain her shreds whilst doing this, and to me this is a huge plus. As we know, Lauren achieved her best ever look following the Olympia last year, when she was the leanest and most conditioned she has ever been. And to me this is a recipe for success for Lauren, and she is going to be a real contender leading into the Legends Pro Bikini and the Arnold Classic. And we have Lucia and Malavaze up on the screen there. And this is a bit of a different update to the others. As you can see, there Lucia is practicing her posing routine for the Arnold. And guys, it's not clear still photos, but you know what? It's still a good indication of how she's looking 5 weeks out from the Arnold Classic. And we know how important it is to perfect your posing in the lead up to shows, as it can really make or break you. And Lucia is seriously a master up on that stage and always just displays so much energy and confidence. And let's not forget, guys, she placed in the top 10 at Olympia last year, and she's one of the best posers in the game. Maureen Blankisco posted a physique update who she actually sent to her coach Anne Louise just 4 days ago on how she's looking in the lead up to the Arnold Classic. And let me tell you, she is locked and loaded and ready to go because she looks absolutely jacked. Guys, you all know Maureen came fourth at the Olympia last year, and the only competitors who beat her that will also be attending the Arnold is Lauralie Chapados and Ashley Kaltwasser. So Lauralie and Ashley, some huge names there, and this stat alone puts her in a really good position to take out the whole show. And many are predicting this already, and by just taking a look at her body up on the screen there, I can see why. Her balance and muscle development is just so on point. And once she really dials it in closer to the show, she will be deadly. She is already one of the favorites heading into this show. We know how crazy her package was at Olympia. And honestly, my honest expectations for Maureen should be a minimum top 3 placing. And she's easily in contention to win the show. And Phoebe Hagan posted this up on her Instagram just 6 days ago, and I'm so excited as she had a phenomenal 2021 and she's now going to kick off the new year with the Arnold. And just to provide a bit of insight into how she's tracking, I'm going to actually read out what she wrote in this post. Here we go. Not being where you want to be, but not giving up. This was my 7 weeks out look, and I'm happy with the shape, but I know I can do better. Body has been slow during this prep, but we are starting to get somewhere. This is why the consistency is key phase is so important during times like this. This is probably the first time where I've seen very, very minimal changes from week to week in a prep. It's frustrating, yes, but now big changes have come, and that's where consistency has played its part. Learning to focus on the end goal versus the now does help. I don't need to be ready now. I need to be patient because it will all come together. Don't give up because you aren't seeing what you want to now. Keep at it because you know what you can bring day by day, step by step. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, I love it when competitors are brutally honest with their journeys and preps. And Phoebe has really given us just that with this post. But I completely believe in her, and I'm sure her and her coach, Dannenmiller, will be where they want to be when she steps up on that stage. Guys, this Arnold is honestly so intriguing. It is so competitive, and I'm not just talking about first and second or third. It's so competitive at the top, the bottom, the middle. All of these competitors have won shows before, and most of these athletes are in really good form lately. And if you were to tell me this person won or this other person won, I wouldn't be too shocked at all. This is just such a stacked and extremely close lineup. I think whoever is going to win this show is going to make a real statement for Olympia this year. You really have to be at 100% if you want to make these first call-outs. And either way, guys, get your popcorn ready because it is going to be a cracking event. As always, guys, I appreciate all of you, and the crazy amount of support I still get blows my mind. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, all of the nice stuff. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.